Hello, YouTube family.
Hi.
Auntie and Toya are here. This wig is just wild.
It's wigging, child. The curl pattern, fluffy. Yes. Yes.
It's not cute not knowing. It's a Toya Tuesday, and now you're going to know. Let's get this hugging. This has been a tough week for R&B music and our veterans. We are mourning the loss of Chris Jasper. Chris Jasper was a part of the group Isley, Jasper, Isley. They had the hits Caravan of Love, Insatiable Woman. But Chris Jasper, who is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with the Isley Brothers, they got inducted in 92.
Okay.
He was a part of the Isley Brothers from 1973 to 1983, and he wrote a good deal of their songs.
Wow.
For the Love of You, Between the Sheets,
Oh,
Choosy Lover,
monsters.
Choosy
You said
Lover,
Atlantis.
Voyage to Atlanta. I
Yes.
said that.
Uh-huh.
He wrote those songs.
Oh.
He wrote
Goat.
those songs. He was a really, really nice man, and he was a true musician. When you hear, I know in Caravan of Love, when he played that synthesizer, and he was in the group with Ernie Isley, his sister married Rudolph Isley. That's how he got into the family.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Look at that.
But to hear of his death, he was 73 years old. I got to tell you, Jerry Butler, Roberta Flack, Gwen McCrae. Yesterday, and I remember this from the Luther Vandross documentary, a great Roberta Flack story. Luther Vandross used to sing background for her.
Yes.
And she fired him and said, you need to go on and start your solo career. Was that the best?
Beautiful. That goes to show the spirit that that woman had. She saw talent in that man. She said, you don't need to be here no more. Fly free. You're bigger than this.
You are bigger than this. Boy, boy. And she was the godmother of Bernard Wright. One of my favorite one-hit wonders is this song, Who Do You Love?
Yes.
I love that.
And LL Cool J sampled it.
Sampled it for lounging.
Yep.
See, I'm going to be a music historian, and Toya is she's going to come in on the back end.
On the back, the remix side, I got you.
With the remix side. But Chris Jasper,
yeah.
he may be gone, but he will never be forgotten. Cynthia Erivo, I told you guys, I said, I'm going to bring Toya in because Toya know that whole story. I was in shock when she lost the NAACP Image Award, Entertainer of the Year. I just knew she would win Wicked and everything. She opening up the Academy Awards, something from Wicked. Keke Palmer, my niece won. And Toya made a comment. We were on the phone. And she said, because black people ain't never going to forget what she said.
Bye.
So a lot of people are saying, well, what she say? So here's our turn at, Toya, what she said?
Well, it's so funny because today I was looking and then yesterday was looking for the actual comment. She did a tweet years ago, and the tweet was very disparaging against African Americans. And from what I know, she even used something like a ghetto accent. That's the only thing I can really find today. They were talking about the ghetto accent. But when that happened till this day, she has never really talked about it or have even given an apology. And then you're just going through life, baby. You can't talk bad about us. And this is for black people all around the world, okay? Most of us but here in the States don't realize we are the controllers of the cool. We already have the rest of the world against us being black people as a whole. So for you to come over to a country that is not your home, you don't have the same fights, the struggles, you are not living the same day-to-day life, and you have the nerve to sit here and have disparaging marks about us and yet feel entitled to get a check and you're playing our roles, girl, boy, whoever it is, you better think again and put some respect on our black, foundational black American names.
Well, blacks are treated It's not just something that happens in the United States.
No, it is not. That's why it makes no sense.
Over in Britain, I mean, if your skin is darker,
thank you.
They want to light you up.
Thank you. That's why none of this makes any sense at all. Like, I don't, like, what in you, in your mind, that you feel as though you think you're better than us? As Black people, we're all in this struggle together, and it's fine time that you remember that. And the NAACP woke it up. Make sure you remember, in case you forgot.
Toya X in the building.
Now, be great, because you're talented, girl, and want the best for you, but you better come correct when it comes to us.
There's a lot of resentment, even against my fave. I love Idris Elba. Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of resentment that British actors will be hired over Black actors. Mm-hmm. Now, there was a time when rappers were hired over,
and it happens.
Real actors. And they're like, you're hiring them because they got a song?
Yes.
But they can't act. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people become upset because British actors. Do you think that they attack the craft more seriously?
I believe so. Listen, a lot of them have that stage training out there, kind of like it's opposed to like the Broadway actors out here. They take it very serious. Now, I don't mind British actors taking roles or not, given roles that are traditionally American Black. I'm one of them people, don't hate the player, hate the game. If it fits you, it fits you. But don't come in here talking trash about us. That's what you're not going to do. Be grateful. There wouldn't be a place for you if they didn't set it up. So we're not going to do that. So remember that. That's it.
Look at us. Look at us with this series. We fired up today. We got another topic that we got to bring up that made us angry. Mm-hmm. Michael Jordan's son, Marcus. Mm-hmm. That incident a few weeks ago, they found him drunk. They found drugs on him. Mm-hmm. His car got stuck on a train track, and he tried to dismantle the train track to get the BMW. You knew he was hiding.
Ain't no alcohol.
Well, they thought it was cocaine. It was ketamine.
Well,
the same drug that killed Matthew Perry from Friends.
Baby, go get some help.
Is that drug like a trend? I just been hearing more and more about ketamine, mm-hmm. and I was like,
I would think, from what I know, ketamine, I want to say it's more of like, shit, I really don't know. I want to say it's cheaper more than anything. This is why you're finding it more and more today.
Okay.
But go get your son, please. He need rehab something. I don't want you going out like this. This is not good.
Yeah, Michael, Juanita, come together just to put that son in rehab. Going back to Cynthia Erivo, she's dating director Lena Waithe, but Lena does some acting, and she's going to be doing some guest appearances in March on Grey's Anatomy.
Okay, well,
Now, I know you just said it's still on.
How is the show still on the air? Shonda, get your coin. But how, Sway? It's been on since I was 20.
I stopped watching it when everything started blowing up. It just seemed like every week. I was like, why are there all these explosions?
Yes.
But when it first came on, Grey's was very good. But Grey's Anatomy is still on. It's a mid-season thing. Mm-hmm. And it's returning next month. But Lena Waithe is going to be making some appearances on there.
Life into it, I guess.
Wait until you see Tyra Banks.
What's going on?
She is the cover girl for Essence.
Okay.
The beauty issue. They come out with these different issues. Yes. It's all about Tyra Banks, who's letting you know. Tyra. Let me introduce myself. It is. Tyra letting everybody know. Wait a minute now. You're not going to forget about me.
And I know she done had some hiccups, but Tyra will always have a very special place in my heart. I love that woman.
Rolling Stone magazine. Occasionally, they release these, I don't know, lists or surveys. And I think it's to get people fired up. Mm-hmm. Well, they had me fired up.
Yeah.
They were talking about great albums over time. Mm-hmm. And they talked about Thriller. Mm-hmm. And they said that Lady in My Life was the weakest cut on the album.
I don't want to hear from nobody that know how to fry no chicken. I'm sorry. This is out. This is beyond you. Are you insane?
I couldn't have sat in this meeting.
Ooh, get up.
I'm like, get up.
Everybody fired. Everybody get out my office now.
Now, if you know anything about Thriller, the first single was The Girl Is Mine. And no slight against Sir Paul McCartney, who I love. But The Girl Is Mine was the weakest cut on that album. And I think Michael Jackson did it deliberately because no one knew that Thriller would be what it was. He was so disrespected with Off the Wall, and then wanted to pigeonhole him. Because Off the Wall was a great album. But it wasn't given that, I don't know, that status. They were like, oh, that's just an R&B album.
All right, so let me turn you up real quick.
Yup, and he did with Thriller. Want to Be Starting Something, Beat It, Billie Jean, Human Nature, Lady of My Life.
Patty, and I think the most beautiful thing about that piece that you didn't even need that Paul McCartney song on there. It did nothing for the album. That's how great of an artist Michael was.
It was a ploy.
Didn't even feel like it didn't belong there.
It was a ploy. I think he wanted to catch people off guard because when he came out with Billie Jean, it was a moment. It was a moment. But for them to say that Lady of My Life was the weakest album, get the hell out of here.
Please, get some greens.
Go somewhere and sit down.
Go and get you some turkey butts.
This is an old school saying. Sit down with that nonsense.
Got the switch next to you too.
You got the switch next. Like Serena and Venus's dad told the little boy, sit your ass down. The little boy was in our studio and we ain't supposed to have food in here, right? The kid was about 4. He took a whole bag of pretzels and just dumped it on the floor. And I was like, I'm about to get killed because we ain't supposed to have no food. And Mr. Williams said, sit your ass down. Okay.
Oh, nobody gets you together like an older black person.
Oh, they will.
Child, it is an art to this.
There's an art. There's a switch of the neck, and you grit your teeth, and you
quit turn. It's like woke me up real quick. Woo!
Well, this woke me up. Social Security is 67. I'm not retiring anytime soon. But it's like, dang,
you're trying to work these people to death.
Y'all working people to death.
Y'all gotta chill. All these years been working since I was damn 11 years old.
They raised the age to 67. And this is where they get you. So you say, I'm coming out anyway at 62. You're not going to get the money that you would get at 67.
See, this all a ploy because y'all mad these children done come. What is it, Gen Zers? What is it? They don't want to be working. That is not fair to let the older people continue this work, keep us in the game longer because they lazy.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. Where you would work for many years and get a nice watch and retire, those days are gone.
Over.
They're just not. The younger people, their mindset is different. They are not trying to stay at a job for years and years. I feel so bad for the. I feel so bad for the federal employees, these people that are losing their jobs.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for them.
Horrible.
To work at a place for years and then to unceremoniously be told your services are no longer needed. The job market is very different now.
Yes.
It is extremely different. But Social Security is 67.
They said we need y'all. We need y'all in the field. We ain't gonna make it without y'all. Well, damn it, you better figure it out.
They are not letting people stop working. Whatever happened to, I'm ready to retire and I want to travel the world.
Yes. Yes, and I'll travel, get you a second part-time job.
And most people have to get, I'm telling you, to survive, you got to get a part-time job.
It just goes to show you the state of things. I was on my ad Hinge the other day. One guy in his profile, he even said, looking to be a social media star. And Patricia, oh, child.
Yeah.
Like, this is where we are.
It's nice to dream. I'm not a dream killer.
No,
but you
not at
can't
all.
walk around just saying, I want to be a social media star. I'm going to tell you what it takes in any job, whether it's social media or regular job. You have to have a good attitude and you need to be consistent.
Come on.
Consistency is the key.
Yes.
And your attitude reflects your altitude.
Come on.
You walking around with a nasty attitude, people don't want to be around you.
Cynthia, you listening?
So they don't. We gave y'all a lot. This was like a good bowl of gumbo.
It was. This is, I can't wait to go back and
Advice
watch
or
this
silliness,
back.
our
Yes.
impersonations of.
Y'all got it all, the whole gamut.
Yeah.
From the rooter to the tutor today.
Subscribe to the channel because you never know what you're going to get. Leave a comment.
Please.
Auntie reads the comments. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. You can check out Toya on IG at chocolate.divinity, and she's on TikTok as well. I'm Patty Jackson. I hope y'all got a good laugh. And I did ask a lot of questions. Social Security going up. Hitting them comments. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about Rolling Stone magazine saying Lady in My Life was the weakest track? Heck no. Jazz down. You got to do it.
You gotta get a black grandmother up there at Rolling Stone magazine. Y'all tripping. Tripping up there.
It's not cute not knowing it. Now you know. Thanks for joining us.